Welcome back. As Times Now has probed deeper into the race attack in Australia, we found that there are two very clear and contrasting positions here. While the victims don't need to do that much to explain their case, the authorities, the government, the Australian Prime Minister, they're all in a state of denial. Here, judge for yourself.
The reports of 70 people being involved are just not correct. There was a maximum of 25 people at that function. We believe 4 to 5 people involved in the actual assault.
And keep staring at us. And then we walked outside. And a group of people just came outside and attacked on us. Probably 70 to 80, including women.
We're seeking assistance. Obviously people have come forward on the night and given us information and made statements, but we're seeking the assistance of anybody else who may have gone home and reflected on what took place and may now wish to come forward to contact Crime Stoppers and provide us with information and hopefully some statements.
Everybody can see it's a racial attack. If the people saying go back to your country, go get the hell out of here, go to India, what do you think this is?
4 of those were arrested. The remainder of the people involved in the function were outside, but at this stage we don't believe they're directly involved. At this stage, 4 people were arrested on the night. They were interviewed and later released, pending further inquiries.
3 police officers came to the hospital, and then they told us, I said, has anybody been arrested? They said about 6 or 7 people been arrested. I said only 6 or 7, there were 100 of them. Police didn't contact me at all till now. I got 2 phones, I've given them 2 mobile numbers. No one has contacted me.
Farooq Dondi, do you think you went overboard, Farooq Dondi, yesterday? Because the Australian Prime Minister responded to you. Do you think you went overboard when you said, you know, we need to retaliate, we need to have a form of retaliation? That's what you said.
I am very glad that the Australian Prime Minister has reacted, because as we say in South India, wake up and smell the coffee. I'm also supportive of Mr. Rudd's statement that people have to follow the law. It's a law-abiding country, and in any civilized country one knows that self-defense is the right of a citizen. I did not say that people ought to retaliate. Insofar as if you try and burn down my house, I can kick the kerosene can out of your hand, I can take the matches away from you and give you a slap. It doesn't entitle me to go and burn down your house in retaliation. That's not what I said. I said that self-defense is, or even organized self-defense, is the right of the citizens of Indian origin or Pakistani origin or any racial group that is being targeted by organized or even disorganized races.
Okay, I'll just get your point there. Thanks for that clarification. You also made a point. Deepat started to respond to that. You also made the point, Mr. Dondi, that India needs to respond. You said that, right? You said India and Indians need to respond. Indians as a people, India as a country need to get out of the victim mindset. You said that yesterday.
I absolutely feel that Indians as a whole, Indians in their diaspora, ought to stop believing that, or projecting the image that they are peaceful people who will not be able to defend themselves.
Yep.
It is completely true, as you know, that in Africa, in America, for instance, the Afro-Americans had 2 huge movements. One of them, the Civil Rights Movement, and the other, the Black Panther Movement and the Self-Defense Movement. And it is those movements that have put President Obama into the White House. They had to first show that they were not going to be the victims of organized racist attacks such as were practiced by the Ku Klux Klan.
Now, when we set the cameras,
Australia,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Australia, you know, people say that this is disorganized racism. These are mobs of people. 12 people, 6 people, 70 people, I don't know the numbers, I wasn't there. But if disorganized people can form a conspiracy, or one doesn't need a conspiracy, if they attack Asian people and say, go back home, go back to your country, and start to physically assault them, that indication, it indicates that that could easily turn into a movement like the Ku Klux Klan.
Now,
one doesn't need it, and I believe that Indians ought to organize and fight the victim culture.
No, but this whole Indians organizing, fighting the victim culture sounds a bit dangerous.